and your favorite panda.
Hi, it's Tia Marie from the Sans Etiquette podcast. And what's our new podcast called?
Millennials Unmedicated. I really do need to remember that because
I liked it the other way around, but
medicated millennials unmedicated.
either way, we ain't got it's unmonitored. So look forward to that. I mean, unmonitored because you're unmedicated. Like ain't nobody keeping track of your ass. Is what I meant. Mainly me. But yeah, so
Gotcha. All right.
it is the Real Housewives of Atlanta, episode 14 of season 16, chapter 2, Renew. Did you see that Britt Edie is suing Bravo for $20 million?
I certainly did. I bet Bravo is hot by how they handled Kenya in relations to Britt. And now that Britt is turning on them and stuff, and I really do now feel like we need to see what the photos actually show.
Just show us at this point because
it's not making sense. The math is not mathing, and I don't want to have to do too many hard math. Okay.
I don't remember who the production company is for this one. It'll show it at the end of the episode. But my thing is, why all of Bravo and not just that production company of Real Housewives of Atlanta? Because they all have different ones. So why is it the entirety of Bravo? You were intending to do this the whole time, and I feel like there wasn't enough discovery when the season first started airing for her to like say this wasn't me in the pictures, and then her lawyer finally got that discovery and it was able to show her the pictures that were on that poster board that Kenya had, and she was like, "That's not even me."
Yeah.
First of
all for Kenya to go down for it.
But my thing is, how many do you have those type of pictures for you to just be like reacting like, oh my God, she found that picture. I thought I had it scrubbed from the internet. And then find out it wasn't you. Like, it existed at some point.
Apparently she did. But if I thought you showed my pictures and then you actually didn't, I'm confused.
My thing is,
what are we trying to do here?
If it wasn't you, I totally understand why you're like, I would be more relieved that it wasn't me.
I would be relieved, but I'm also wondering why it was blown up and like, bro, I'm confused. I'm confused why I'm in this whole kerfluffle, truthfully.
I don't, so my thing is, I just feel like I wouldn't be trying to sue after the fact at this point because it isn't me in those pictures. It wasn't, the incident was shown on TV, but we didn't get to see nothing that was on the poster boards.
Yeah, but I feel like
so how is
Bravo
it necessarily
could have clarified that too, because it's like,
but I don't think they knew that.
Because she didn't see it. The only person who didn't see it is Britt. The camera crew saw it, and they could have been shown her this. Like, I feel like there was somebody who did see it and saw, oh, that's not Britt. So what are we talking about?
And you know who those somebodies were? The production company.
Yeah.
So why is it all of Bravo?
The cast, obviously, but like,
I just feel like if you need some money, just say that, baby.
Yeah,
because why is it all of Bravo?
And but that's probably why she's probably gonna maybe win, because it's like, it is weird how it happened. I do have questions. The scene didn't. That doesn't make sense to me.
But the thing is, I don't know that she'll have a case because they only said it was you because of your reaction to the pictures being shown.
But if everybody is reacting like it's my picture, because she's only getting a phone call, like she had already.
Yeah. So how would the production know that it was her? Or wasn't her? Like maybe they thought it was her. I would hope
the people who are actually looking at the photo, like when Thing was looking at the photos, when her friend was looking at the photo, Kelly, and called her, I would hope you would know if it was me and stuff. Like, I'm assuming it's pictures, face, and body, because why else would you try to expose somebody and not include a picture of like everything?
I'm confused. What we think it is somebody filleting someone in a photo.
Of course, thank you.
And apparently everybody in that room, including Kelly, thought it was you. So when you realize it isn't you, how is it anybody's fault if they thought it was you and you thought it was you?
That's why I need to release the photos. But it's like, how could you try to defame somebody and their face is not even in the photo? Like, what would be the point of Kenya pulling out something?
But their face was in the photo. It just wasn't her face.
Exactly. And then how did her friends not know that wasn't her face?
I feel like
confusion. I would have been like, let me see that a little bit. Like, bro,
maybe they thought it was her old face.
I'm not even trying to be funny. The production also has actual film of it. No one was looking.
I'm not even trying to be funny. She's had some work done. Maybe they thought it was her back in the day.
Maybe they thought it was her old face.
Yes, her old face. Yes, and I said that before, but I was trying to clean it up a little bit. But yeah, maybe they just were like, that could have been her. Like, they weren't sure if it was her. And even Portia was on her YouTube kind of confirming that it was her. So everyone thought it was. So whose fault is it really if you thought it was too? Like, that's what's killing me about it.
I feel like in order for me to feel that way, I would have to see the photos. Because if it doesn't at least look a smidge like Brittany, I'm going to wonder what type of production this was. I'm curious. And if you guys don't know what we're talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, episode 14. Well, really, this is the 13th episode, but now we're on the 14th. But we're going to press play now because
time is a ticking.
Yeah, and I got work tomorrow, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm back.
And I'm exhausted. Today drained me, child.
She did have a hard day.
It was hard. But yeah, okay. Ready? No, I go.
Thank you, Chris.
You can't pull up in Rolls Royce and then not really give.
Yeah, calm down. I don't need you to tell me to calm down.
Brett is just not aware in regards to how much to give or what to do.
problem. Okay, so when Phaedra was on Married to Medicine, they had a banquet where they were supposed to like earn money, and like this man that she used to date ended up winning a date with her at the auction, right? He ended up not wanting to pay for it, and he said that he would bid like $3,000 something, and they ended up being short like maybe 11,000 something. No, or it's like actually it was like 60,000. They were supposed to like hit 100,000 or whatever for their goal. And she was like, I'll just write the check. And they talked so bad about her because it took her a minute to write the check. I mean, she at the end of the day she had it. So
Phaedra?
yes.
Yeah, that's a lot of money to give away.
That is a lot of money to just come up with, and maybe she had to work some things out and move some things around. Like, but she said she was gonna give it to you. And at the end of the day, you got it, right? So something she said.
Ugly attitude is
yeah, it is crazy. But did I say I have ugly attitude?
No, it was the other guy.
Oh, okay.
Go back to what she said.
Yes. So when she was talking about 250 is not enough to give, it's just like. I understand that you got it for like 60,000 to donate, but some people don't. And also, it was Brit, and now that's 20 million.
Don't expect me to do that.
That's 20 million.
If that's what it takes to be your friend, baby, I'm not for you. I don't got it.
No. But I'm just sick of Phaedra judging everybody.
Brit got the same look every episode.
Yeah. But it also gives. It also gives keeping up with the Joneses and like living above means. And you don't have a stylist, so it don't really hit every single time. But also, I mean, it's your first season. If you had gave it a chance, the second season vote might have been great for you.
Yeah, I feel like if she just calmed down this season, she would have a better season.
Too hot. Way too hot. And like I said, she had an agenda. I think her and Kelly had an agenda. Kelly just played it more smooth than she did. And Kelly's a little more likable than she is.
Yeah, they definitely
just
wanted
super
to
combative.
be on here, yeah, for multiple seasons. But
they came in gunning for the last two OGs on the cast, really. Because Cynthia's a friend up. So Kelly came after Portia. Britt came after Kenya. And I feel like she turned everything into an issue that wasn't an issue.
I feel like working on their storyline and working on being a housewife are the only things that they should have been focused on.
And showing what your life is and like what like you said, what your storyline is. Like, what are you here for? And like not gunning for anybody. Let it happen authentically.
Because honestly, these girls are crazy anyway. They're gonna rub you wrong regardless. Like, you don't gotta go looking for a moment. Somebody gonna say it to you, and then boom.
I feel like it's an ongoing theme with these reality shows these days, where they're producing themselves and not letting it happen authentically, and it's just like, just be yourself and sit down for a second. Just let it happen.
Yeah, they're definitely producing themselves.
Yeah, like you took the first thing Kenya said.
Still fine.
Watching The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Brought to you by Sherwin
I feel like
Best Paint.
Pancakes over there, they got her all the way at the end, but she's like
Waffles.
the shortest.
Waffles.
Waffles over there.
She
She's
grew
the
on me.
shortest, and
But like also her and Phaedra aren't too far apart in height, so I'm not sure why she keep doing like the little dwarf
even
references.
in
and,
the,
like,
I need you to look in the intros for like the Real Housewives of Atlanta, like when they
and
show
see
them
her
all,
how tiny
yeah.
she is. Okay.
Like, girl, it was
Okay.
insane.
Okay.
Like,
I
it
get
looked
it.
like
I get it. I do.
I don't even know how to
Yes.
describe it. But it
Can't
looked
wait for those
insane.
dumb bitches to come back.
The goal here.
Calm that
And the
mouth
tone,
down.
and the tone. Okay,
It's really the way her mouth just sharpens up, like girl, what the hell?
yeah, like
have a hard time trusting
it's
me.
like a fighting facial expression.
It's
Like, first of all, you're not my mother. Don't do that to me.
Her face.
That's
just
how I be
scrunches
looking at my
up.
kids.
That is
Like, don't do that to me.
Face just scrunches up. It's weird.
I'm probably gonna watch this. This is
Why do
one.
they need King? And
They
no, they
don't
don't
need
have
it.
Martell. Is that
That's
Martell?
not Martell.
I'm
That's
about
not
to
Martell.
say.
But it is
I'm about
Tyson
to have-
Beckford.
Mine as the number one doctor.
Not Tyson Beckford.
It is Tyson Beckford.
Trusted brand. Check. But it costs less.
It sure enough
Same
is.
treatment, better price.
They just be giving everybody a show. It's like it don't even matter anymore.
Before preventing migraine with Qulipta, it was hard keeping plants.
Yeah, let's be ahead.
Oops, sorry.
Done it?
All these goddamn commercials.
Oh,
welcome to the show. This
girl,
our
just-
circus. Welcome to the show.
Rein it in though. Y'all ain't even be mad. I
nothing
would
you
be
can
mad.
do.
I would be
But
mad
then,
if I
like,
got home and she was sicker than and I didn't know why because you didn't let me know because I was on vacation. Just like
I would tell you, but I would not explain the severity of it because it's nothing you could do from far away. And it's like, especially if you're in a place that is as far as where they're from and stuff like that, in 2 days, that can make all the difference and stuff like that. And essentially, this is a circumstance. It's not really you weren't there and for your kid, it was just, circumstance.
and like and but it's just like even though you know it's circumstance, you still like feel like an asshole because you're in another country, and like then she's gonna struggle with enjoying the rest of her trip until she knows she's okay.
She's not gonna be able to enjoy it, but I recommend drinks, food, and relaxation.
No, she's there. You gotta do what you gotta do, or you can leave and go home. But like the thing is, it's just
you leave and go home. But they all in Grenada. I don't know how long that flight is, but I know that my flight.
You're working. You're doing a job. Leaving and going home is less camera time, less checks, less money, and like I know y'all got it like that, but still, girl, this is your first peach. I understand. I get it.
It's a lot of money to just book a flight back, and like the
coming to her defense. Like, she's kind of immature.
I feel like Britt is just always looking for something.
Yeah.
You can't really satisfy no girl like that.
No, you
Prayers
can't.
to Shamia and her baby.
Yeah.
Good show. Glad that Shamia and Portia made up.
I'm glad that she stayed because I think she deserves some fun, you know. And again, your first time Peach girl, I get it.
Yeah.
And I totally get it and the severity of it, but
Angela, you might need to dump your nigga.
But you know what? Most of the people that be coming on Housewives come on so that they can exhibit exactly how they're being treated for the divorce. That's usually what happens.
Truthfully, she probably just setting up her divorce. But knowing him, he probably got a good prenup anyway. Like,
yeah, he seems.
He strike me as a sneak, and that he never really liked her like that. So yeah, yeah, he strikes me as prepared, and that could be dangerous. But all right, guys. So I'm gonna leave because I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm exhausted actually.
And I got work tomorrow. Thank you guys for sitting in with us, for watching Atlanta Housewives season 16, episode 14.
We'll be back next Sunday.
See you guys later.